everyone. It's me, Kezia, again, with my friend JR.
What up?
Some of you might know, I'm doing a series called Imagine this week throughout the Refugee Week to kind of help you use your imagination. And JR is going to do a little bit of exercises and some tools that you can use to help you to be more self-aware. I'm gonna let him explain about it and introduce himself.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm JR. I'm 27 now. My background is in psychology. That's my undergrad. My bachelor's is in psychology, and then my master's is in Christian leadership. So I learned about people, the human mind, and I learned about God as well. So it's pretty fun. Keisha told me that she's doing this thing, a teaching thing. Here, I'm just gonna share like 3 tools that we can use to check upon ourselves, because like I think many of the times it's hard for us to be aware of where our current condition is, and sometimes when we go overboard, then we can get stressed out, we can get anxiety and all that. And these are like some tools that we can use. I'm gonna give you like 3 tools to use. The first one, you can use it in a group. You can use it alone as well, but it can be really fun to use it in a group, but it can also go down south really quick as well. It just depends. So we're gonna try this. So Keisha, are you willing to do this with me?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I call this word chain or train of thought. So what we're gonna do is, let's say about a minute, we're gonna just keep saying words, so back and forth. Let's say I'm gonna start with apple, and then the first thing that comes to mind, you just say it out loud.
Okay.
And then after you, I'm gonna do it again. So that's how it's gonna work.
Okay.
And if you have some pen and paper and bring that too, it could be useful to just like look back later on the things that. So yeah, and just make sure that you're not really thinking too much about it, because we want to learn to be true to ourselves.
Okay.
We want to learn. Here we also can learn like about trust. We can learn about openness. So yeah, and it could be PG-13. It can also be vulgar as well. It just whatever comes up to mind.
Okay.
That's why I said it could go down south really quick as well.
Fair.
All right, we're gonna do this in about 1 minute. Okay. Fun.
Beach.
Hot.
Sun.
Bright.
Sunglasses.
Dark.
Light.
Happiness.
Sadness.
That's a shame. It could go really well, but it can go down south
That's
really
true.
quick as well.
That's true.
So yeah, I mean, you can do this like with your friends. You can do this with your family as well. It just helps us to look at things, because if you can see here with our experiment just now, what we tried, it started like neutral, and it went like to some happy places.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, it just goes down like really quick.
Yeah.
And after we're doing these kind of exercises, you can like go back to your family maybe, or your friends to whom you're doing this with, and you can try to talk about this. For example, why suddenly from light, from what was that? From dark, it went to light. went to sunglasses and then something else, and I said, sad.
Yeah,
And it's really it's a fun way to do it, and it just creates that openness with one another. Sometimes we can be like in times of stress, in times of hardships, we can be like so guard up. We put our guards up and we're so close towards everyone. We try to keep things to ourselves. By doing this, it helps us to open up. And opening up really helps actually in dealing with difficult situations, and dealing with stress, and dealing with the hardships of life, because come on now, we're social people, we're social beings. People are social beings, and we need each other. And it's really difficult for us like to keep just our struggles, our sadness to ourselves. It's way easier to life when we share it with other people. So this is one exercise that we can learn. This is one exercise that we can practice doing. This is one exercise that we can do it for fun. We can also do it to like self-reflect as well. So yeah, that's the first exercise.
That's cool. That's really interesting for me. Really an interesting experience, because it helps me be aware with my like state, my emotional states, and maybe the words that like come to mind really. It's quite shocking for me as well, quite surprising. But yeah, what you said, it helps me to be self-aware.
Yeah. Because like sometimes we don't even think about the things that are happening in our lives. But like by doing this exercise, it can bring that up. Without us even like realizing.
That's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
All right, we'll go to the one. So we got the word chain, or the train of thought, and the second one I'm going to share is about journaling. I'm not much of a journaling type of guy myself, but sometimes I do this when I feel like there is something like important in my life that's happening, or I just experienced something that's like game changing in my life. Well, I don't know about you, Keisha, but you journaling?
I used to when I was younger, but not so much when I'm older now.
Okay, why so?
I don't know. I think just life just kind of becomes so busy that I never had this chance to like sit down and reflect about my day and stuff. Yeah.
All right, that's a good point. Like talking about busyness and self-reflecting, and that's what journaling is all about, right? Like you sit down, you write down like the things that's been happening in your life, and it's one of it is just a way for us to slow down, to not burn out ourselves out, but it also helps us in like just reflecting, looking in what's been happening in our lives. And one thing, there's this one rule of journaling that I want to share to you is when you do your journaling, make sure you write at least one thing that you're grateful for. Even in the midst of maybe like right now in this time of pandemic, like the coronavirus is here right now. The coronavirus is just like spreading all over the world, and we're just experiencing a time like never before. We're doing things now online, like doing this Zoom thing. We can't really like gather with a lot of people. We have to like keep our social distances. We're gonna use like masks and all those safety like protocols, safety procedures for us to keep ourselves safe and others safe, right? And sometimes it can be hard to find the beauty in things,
Yeah.
the beauty in disaster, the things that you can be grateful for in times of distress, in times of hardship. And journaling, that's why I said there's this one rule of journaling, is to at least write one thing that you're grateful for. It could be like your family, it could be like you're healthy, you're not infected by the virus right now. It could be you're grateful for food, maybe you're wishing to eat a burger and then you got a burger that day. So that could be something you're grateful for. And journaling reflects upon your life. It makes you look at your life from a bigger point of view. But when you put that attitude of gratitude in there, when you put one thing that you're thankful for, it just gives light to the darkness. It just gives some kind of hope. So you don't let yourself get like pulled in this like whirlpool of sadness or despair. But you can still see a lot of hope. You can still see something good. You can still see beauty, even though you're facing like struggles and troubles in life. So journaling, that's a second tool that we can use. And for journaling, you can use it like in the middle of the day. You can use it in the morning. You can do it at night. You can do it like with your book if you like to like write physically. You can also do it like on your phone or on your computer. Because like the focus of journaling is to just reflect upon your own life. Just look at from a different point of view. To look at life from not just like trying to look inwards, but trying to look like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, journaling. I've done it several times, and I actually like it, especially when I'm experiencing something good, especially when I'm in a crossroads in my life. I usually journal just to help me look at my problems more clearly, to look at my problems with like an even mind. So yeah.
I guess it's also helpful because when you look back, you kind of capture like points that are great or stories that are great from your life. So you can like look back and see, actually I've come far. I've gone through so much, but I'm still being able to be grateful, and I've also been blessed with a lot of other things. That's cool.
Exactly. Exactly.
Thanks for reminding us that. What's your third tool?
Okay, the third tool is meditating or self-reflection, self-awareness. So the first one, we can use it in a group, like the train of thought, the word chain thing. And it helps us to be open. It helps us to build trust with the people that we're with, whether it's your family or your friends. Second tool is journaling. You can do it alone. You can also do it like with friends, like trying to remember events or stuff like that. And it helps us to still be grateful with our lives, even though things are sometimes not going according to our own will. And this third tool, you can do this like literally almost anytime and anywhere. Because like the meditation or the self-awareness that I'm gonna share here, it's not like you go like super deep into your own thoughts and like until you can like probably fly, maybe like the monks. It's not like that deep. It's pretty simple, pretty practical, just to check up upon yourself actually, because what happens here comes out here. It's just like, for example, you're mad, your face will show. Maybe when you're happy, and then your voice just gets like up high, the pitch gets higher, and the pace gets like faster.
Yeah.
It just comes out naturally. That's why this kind of meditation that we're gonna try to do is to just check upon ourselves. Mostly checking up upon our muscles. Because we do have muscles here, right? We have muscles here, like almost everywhere in our body we have muscles. And by doing this meditation, by doing this self-reflection, self-awareness, we can try to relieve our tension. We can try to relieve the stress little by little. So it's not like you're gonna pile up your stress up till the end of the day, and then you took a shower, and then you go to bed, and then it's all gone. But you can try to alleviate, you can try to reduce it little by little throughout your day. Example, in the morning, you're getting ready for school, or you're getting ready for whatever activity that you're going to be having that day. And then suddenly, your sibling or your mom or your dad get like super mad because of who knows what. And then you're like just shocked, you don't know what to do. One thing that you can do is just to be aware of your current situation, be aware of your body, your muscle here, your muscle in your neck, your shoulder, your jaw, your body. And then when you feel that tension, just try to breathe. Just take like 3 seconds of inhale. So 1, 2, 3, and then breathe out. 1, 2, 3, and then do that again for like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times maybe. And then later on, you'll start to feel your tension here, your tension here is gonna go down a bit. And you just try to keep on doing that. Maybe in the beginning, it might be difficult for you to do that. That's why it takes practice. Maybe when you're in school, or when you're having an activity, when you're sitting down, riding a bus maybe, you can just try to sit down, try to focus on your body, focus on your head, maybe in the beginning, and try to focus on your jaw, your tongue, your throat, the neck, your shoulder, your arms, and just start going down like from head to toe. Just try to picture each body parts, try to picture each muscles, and try to feel it. Is it tense? Is it just like normal, or is it relaxed? And our aim here is to just try to be aware of our own body. Try to be aware of our own tension that's been building up here. And by doing so, by doing this meditation or self-awareness, we acknowledge our current condition, we acknowledge our current situation. And hopefully by doing that, we can just learn to control ourselves better. We can learn to control our thoughts better. We can learn to control our emotions better. Because when we can control our body, we can control our mind, we can control our speech as well. Because there's this one research, they say that, I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's called a power pose. Okay, so a power pose is a pose where it's gonna boost your confidence level. It's gonna boost your mood as well. It's kind of like fake it till you make it. Kind of like that. For example, when you're feeling down and maybe you need to do a speech, you need to talk to people, but you don't feel like it, you're uncomfortable. You can try to do a power pose. A power would be like posing like Superman. Gonna stand up.
Oh yeah, I know, that's true.
Okay.
I've done that.
Superman, like that, right?
Yeah.
Superman usually like stands up with the chest up,
Yeah.
legs spread, do this, and look up. Don't forget to smile. So look forward, smile. And after that, when you've done that, you will feel like more confidence. You'll feel better about yourself. Or maybe when you're sitting down, just try to feel your shoulders. If it's going inwards and down, if you're doing that, it's gonna bring your emotions down as well. So when you're feeling that, you're feeling bad about yourselves maybe, you put your arms inside your legs and then bring your shoulders down. It's a body posture of someone who is insecure. It's a body posture of someone who is feeling down, not feeling good about themselves. So what you can do is just to try to open it up a little bit, put your shoulders back, and it's just gonna boost your confidence level right away. You can try that right now. So everyone do this. Shoulders to the front, down, put your arms in between your legs. How do you feel?
Yeah.
And okay, weak, just stand, right? And then try to open up. Don't forget to smile.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Stronger. Confident.
Stronger. You feel confident, you feel better. So whenever you're feeling down, just try to fake it till you make it. Just smile, open your shoulders wide, puff up your chest, act like you have it all together, as if when the world comes at you, the world is going to be destroyed. You have this, you got this. All right?
Yeah.
We can do this, yeah. We can be strong, we can be confident. So I'm just sharing these 3 tools, and hopefully these 3 tools can help you out throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your life even. Just train a thought, just say out words with your friends, yourself, with your family. It's gonna help us to be open with others. It's gonna help us to trust people. And then the second one is journaling.
Yeah.
It's just gonna help us to look at life from a different perspective. It's gonna try to help us to find hope in the middle of our situation. And the third is meditation or self-awareness. So our body posture may reflect our condition, and our body posture can also boost our emotion. So it's a matter of, do we want to be sad and weak and or do we want to feel better, want to feel confident, want to feel happy and joyful about life? So yeah, I hope it helps.
That's really cool. Thanks for sharing. I've definitely taken away some really cool and helpful points from that, and I hope it's helpful for our learners and friends at N.E.S.T as well. I think we're gonna close the session. Thanks, JR, for joining me today.
You're welcome, and I'm sending love from Indonesia.
Yeah, thanks, JR, and thanks everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you again tomorrow.